Ospreys arrived in Galway at the top of the PRO12 table, but still needed a bonus point win against Connacht to guarantee that important home semi-final. Things were looking good for the visitors when Dan Biggar followed his early penalty with the first try of the game after 15 minutes. Ben John breaking before handing on to the fly half, who converted his own score to give Ospreys a 10-0 lead. Just 10 minutes after the first, Ospreys had a second try. Number 8 Dan Baker made good yards from the first phase off the line-out before centre John cut a nice angle to break through some suspect Connacht defence for another score, which Biggar converted. At 17-0 after 26 minutes, Ospreys' quest for a bonus point looked more than possible, and it got even more likely with the best moment of the half. Winger Hanno Dirksen finding space before a great offload to Rhys Webb, who just made it over the line. Biggar converted Webb's score and it was 24-0. With 10 minutes of the first half left, Ospreys got agonisingly close to the bonus point when Eli Walker stretched for the line, but he knocked on before grounding the ball. It was to prove a costly miss. Connacht's Jack Carty gave the Galwegians their first points of the game just after half-time with 2 penalties which got the home side going. Their first try followed on 53 minutes when Owen Masterson rumbled over from a maul. Carty converted, and the remainder of the half was frustrating for Ospreys as they couldn't find that much-needed bonus point try. Instead, it was Dennis Buckley who crossed the line for Connacht in the final moments of the match. The TMO had to be consulted, but it was given. Another Carty conversion meant Connacht had stormed back into the game with the score at 24-20 to Ospreys. The Welshmen launched one more attack, but were shut out by some good defence. It means Ospreys face a tough away day at Munster in the semi-finals.
Well, we're at that stage of the season where the rugby comes thick and fast for you. Big games across the board, none bigger perhaps than Wednesday, as Bristol and Worcester go head-to-head in the battle for a place in next season's Aviva Premiership. The first leg from Ashton Gate is at 7:30 for you on Sky Sports 3. Super Rugby back on Friday morning. Chiefs are going to get back to winning ways as they take on the Bulls from 8:30 on 3. Red Sharks from 10:40. And we'll have the first leg of the Guinness PRO12 playoff as Glasgow welcome Ulster once again here at the Scotstoun from 7:30 on the same channel. In terms of Saturday morning Super Rugby, league leaders the Hurricanes travel to Auckland from 8:30 on 3. At 10:40 it's the defending champions the Tars, who need a win if they're to make the playoffs, and they'll take on the Crusaders. Force against the Highlanders from 12:45 for you once again on 3. And the second of the Guinness PRO12 playoffs between Munster and the Ospreys at Thomond is at 2:15 for you, and that will be on Sky Sports 1. More Super Rugby in the afternoon as well. The South African derby between the Cheetahs and Lions from 4:05 via the interactive service on 1. Stormers Rebels, same place at 6:10. We'll have the final round of the regular season in the top 14 from 3 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. That's on Sky Sports 5. And the Sevens for you, as well as the Women's Sevens World Series hits Netherlands. And that's available on Saturday afternoon from 4 o'clock, once again via the interactive service on Sky Sports 1.